Freshpark, how to construct your wedge ramp and launch ramp. We'll go through all the features. The ramp each comes with 2 panels, 1 coping, 2 legs, 2 knobs, 3 long bolts, 3 short bolts for the coping, an Allen wrench and key, and 4 J-bolts. We're going to start by laying out our equipment. We'll flip the panels over. The coping goes next to the Freshpark side of the panels. We'll line up the coping and take our 4 short bolts and lay them just inside the panel. We'll take our next 3 long bolts and lay them in the middle of the panels. Our J-bolts will go on the side, and we'll set our legs and knobs down. We'll take the knobs, insert them into the receivers, 1 on each side. We'll just loosely put these in. Next, we will take our lower panel and line them up with the hinges. You must make sure that the side is flush. If not, you must slide them over and realign them. We'll take our long bolts and 1 washer and slide it through. We'll put the other washer on the other end and the locking nut. We will do this for each of the hinges. So we will take the long bolt, 1 washer on one side, slide it through the hinges, attach the other washer and lock nut, and move on to the next. Again, we'll slide the long bolt through the hole, a washer on each side, and a lock nut. From there, we will go to our shorter bolts. We want a washer on each side of these. We will line up the coping with the washer on each side and a locking nut. We will go down. There are 4 of these. Washer on the inside, washer on the outside, and the locking nut. And just loosely tighten these with your fingers for now. We will go back through the ramp using the supplied tools and retighten everything. Please note that we have the coping facing outward, meaning the curve is facing off the end of the ramp. This is set up this way so that you can attach it to fun boxes or to other ramps. It is possible, if you're not going to attach it to any other ramps, to set the coping the other way so that the curved part sits on the face of the ramp. We'll go back through each one of the bolts. We're going to tighten the coping first. You want it snug but not over tightened so it allows some adjustability when you attach these to the other ramps. Again, starting with the coping, using the supplied Allen key and wrench. We'll tighten all 4 of these just so they're snug but not over tightened to allow some maneuverability when you attach them to the other ramps so that they line up properly. From here, we will go to our hinge long bolts, the 3 center bolts, and tighten these up as well. It is important that you do not over tighten these. If you do over tighten them, it will cause binding and the ramp will not fold for storage. So we'll go down the line, tighten each one of these, insert the Allen key, snug it with the wrench so that the bolt just touches the hinges. Do not over tighten, and you're all set. Next, we'll take our legs. Make sure that you have the angle properly aligned. It is possible for these to be put in backwards, so line them up the right way with the angle as shown. We'll tighten the knobs. Do not use any tools when you're tightening the knobs, as you will cause the knobs to break. They do not need to be too tight, just nice and snug so that they hold the legs in, and then the ramp is ready to skate. We'll pick the ramp up, flip it over, set it in your favorite spot, and go skate it. For more tips and advice on how to connect these ramps with the fun box or other ramps, visit freshpark.com.